Hello everybody, welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pens. I'm Larry the Pen Bug Guy, and today I'm going to be talking about a Camlin fountain pen. I picked this pen up last year at the Dallas Pen Show from Fountain Pen Revolution. Some of you know, and for some of you folks out there that are new and don't know, Kevin spent some time in India, and he got to know and learn about the Indian pens. So he moved back to the States, and he now resides in Plano, Texas. And he has his own line of Fountain Pen Revolution India pens and other lines of Indian pens. So the pen I'm doing now, I believe this pen has been discontinued, the Camlin 21. They have the Camlin 18 and other sizes, but they're all similar to some degree. Now, I could be wrong, but I couldn't find this pen anymore listed on his site. I think these were some of the pens that he was just had back that he was selling at the pen show because, well, he wasn't going to carry them anymore, so he sold them at a real good price. So I picked one up. As you all know, I'm not an eyedropper fan, but I haven't used this pen since September of last year. I haven't really even looked at it till yesterday, and it is an eyedropper pen. Now, a viewer asked me to do a showdown between this pen and the Echo fine nib, because this has a fine nib. And I was going to do that, but I didn't have a fine nib on the TWSBI Echo or on my 580. So much for the showdown. So all I'm going to do today is talk a little bit about this pen. The pen was founded, well, the Camlin was founded in 1933. And I am, well, it's in Mumbai, near Mumbai in India. It was founded in 1931, correction. So, these pens been around for some decades. So this pen is similar to the Camlin 21. Not exactly, but it has some looks of it. But it is a great little eyedropper pen. It has a fine nib and plastic body, and it has Camlin on it with the logo on the barrel. And it has the name of the pen also on the clip. And it's a screw-on, screw-off cap, and it's available in, well, different colors. But that I don't know, because like I said, this could be discontinued and a new line has been presented. But it's a nice looking pen. On the barrel, it's got the middle part on the, I guess it would say from the grip almost halfway up the cap. Nice looking look that it adds to the red plastic look that is lacquered, I believe. And you go up the pen, and here's the clip, and it's a nice clip. It's not too tight, and it's not loose by no means, so it will fit well in the pocket. You go up the cap, and the finial, you have a little black finial type thing right there on top. Interesting. Go down the barrel. You have this same on top of the finial on the bottom of the barrel with a little silver band around the bottom of the barrel, plus a silver band at the top of the finial. So it unscrews. It does post. And it fits very nicely in the hand. As you go down the clip, if you go down the barrel, there's really not much of a step off. So there's nothing on the grips that's going to make your fingers uncomfortable. But for this pen, the grip is good enough for my small fingers, but I also think that it would work well with larger type fingers. And then there's the nib. And on the nib, it's a fine nib. And it does have, looks like, Mr. Nuss, can you see better than I can? Is that the same Camlin on it?
Yes, Camlin. And fine.
Okay, so that's what I thought. Just making triple sure. Yeah, Camlin tipped and it fine. It has on it. And that's about all it has on the nib. So I won't unscrew it. I already told you it was an eyedropper. So let's see how the pen writes in a few. But before we do that, I am going to do some pen comparison. And then we'll get to the writing. Cool? Cool. All right, here we go. Camlin. And here's one, the Preppy. And the Preppy's a little longer, but they almost just do about a matchup. And then here's that Esterbrook, which I love. And they're almost the same size, just the Camlin is a bit longer. Put that over here. And Langling, is that how you say it? Langlong, or however you say the Chinese name on that is?
Oh, Lingmo.
Lingmo. Linga. Lingo. Lingmo. Right there. There it is. And what do you think, folks? I think it's almost a good match, but not quite. But Lingmo is a tad longer, but almost a close match to it. Last but not least, the Pilot Metropolitan, and that's pretty darn close as well. Pretty darn close. So there you have it. Those are just a few of the pens, and that will take care of those fellas. The ink I'm going to be using, Mr. Announcer.
Private Reserve Tanzanite.
And Mr. Announcer.
Ackerman Shocking Blue.
This is what I'm using against the Shocking Blue. And Mr. Announcer, one more time.
Diamine Sargasso Sea.
There you go, the Diamine Sargasso Sea. They're kind of in the same kind of group. Give you kind of a working knowledge of the ink I'll be using today. Are y'all with me still? Cool. So let's get to writing, and I'll pull out the old Rhodia.grid. So, and here we shall go, and uncap and post. And the fountain pen is about to make a mark. No pressure at all. With a bit of pressure, and it does have some line variation. Good. And it is wet. So the pen did real well. no issue flows, no skips, bad starts. And like I said, I haven't used this pen at all. Bought it in September of last year. And I really have to say it's a nice pen. The new line of pens that are out, if they are new, I'm not sure. I think they're like 12 bucks. So I don't know how much this one was when it was on the Fountain Pen Revolution site. But if you have this pen, leave me some comments below. Tell me what you think of it. Did you have a good experience with this pen? Yay or nay? I've had a good experience with this pen. And to be honest with you, I didn't think I was going to have a good experience with this pen. Why? Well, eyedropper, number one. Two, fine. So, you know, I'm not an eyedropper person, and I'm not a fine nib type guy. But I'm glad I bought it. Like I said, I did have a request for this pen with a fine nib, which I did luckily have. It may not be the number 19, but the 21's close to it. Sorry I didn't have the Twisby with a fine nib. Yeah, I need to get one day. But that was going to take care of this video today. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys again soon. Leave your comments below. Peace. See you guys. Take care.